guys. I literally haven't been on YouTube in months, maybe close to a year now, probably not a year, but it's been a really long time since I posted a video, and I feel really bad. It's only been like a couple of weeks or maybe like a month or two, probably not even. I filmed some other videos that I just haven't uploaded just because like when I got to the editing process I really started to hate them, so they never really came to fruition, and hopefully this one actually makes it onto YouTube. We'll see. But yeah, my hair is different. I got my septum pierced, if you guys can see. You definitely should have been following me on Instagram or Snapchat. That's where I do most of my updates. You know, whateverlissa on those platforms if you guys want to keep up and not be like, oh, she's been gone for months, you know, like. But anyways, so today's video is gonna be kind of special to me. I'm gonna be reading a letter that I wrote to my future self back in junior year of high school. The last time I personally read this letter was in 2017, and I only read it because it had been a year since I wrote it. I wrote it in my junior year of high school, and I wrote it for my, what was it? I think AP Lang is what I wrote it for. So AP Language Arts or language, whatever. I can't even remember what it was called now. But yeah, I wrote it for an assignment in class, and I feel like it really resonated with me because at this time I was really, really upset with my life and just like everything in general. It was a really hard time for me. I feel like, fuck, I'm gonna shift. Okay, so I have shifted. I'm sitting on a pillow now, so, but yeah, it was a really rough year for me. Yeah, probably one of the worst years of my life, but I feel like every year is kind of really rough, but it has like highs and lows basically. But this year for me was just low after low after low consistently, and it was just really, really rough. And I feel like this letter really shows that. I haven't read it before. I literally like printed it out and I was like, all right, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna look at it and see. Yeah, so I'll just get to reading. It's probably gonna be really sad. It's been a whole like 2 years since I read it and like 3 since I wrote it, so we're gonna see. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Dear future self, how's it going? Have you accomplished anything on our bucket list? Are you finally happy? Oh wait, before, yeah, it's just to future me. I wrote it to myself, but in the future. So, yeah, if you didn't know that. Okay, anyways, dear future self, how's it going? Have you accomplished anything on our bucket list? Are you finally happy? I know those rhetorical questions at the beginning are a bit cheesy, but I needed some more rhetorical devices. Obviously you're aware that your younger self was horrible at expressing herself in words, so I've decided to just clump together some hopes I have for you and possibly your future self, and some things I straight up hate about my life at the current time, in hopes that it might seem well thought out, as opposed to writing out a super sappy, cringeworthy letter that doesn't showcase who I am at this very moment in time. I really hope that you enjoy this semi-letter creation and that it brings back some fond memories and some not so fond memories of your life as a 17-year-old high school student. I'm honestly hoping that you would have figured out some way to block out the most of the memories from high school days, but knowing myself, which is subsequently you, you'll remember every last agonizing minute of it. You'll stay awake at night just thinking about all the idiotic things you wish you had not done and all the idiotic things you wish you did do. I'm hoping your life is exactly the way that you envision it to be now, where you wake up in the morning and you actually feel like you're doing something important with actual people to do it with. I'm hoping you're finally, oh, there's a typo. I'm hoping you finally have the courage to watch a Paranormal Activity movie. I can't watch this by myself. because I know how terrified you are of anything even remotely paranormal. You and I both know that this fear is completely irrational and it's time to move past it. No! This dumb bitch really thought I wasn't gonna be scared anymore, but I am. I'm hoping that you finally reached your goal weight because I know how bad you feel looking in the mirror, and I know how disgusted you are when you step on the scale, and I know how often you spend staring at skinny people and pretending that you were like them. And I know how hard you worked at the gym and how hard you tried to eat really healthy. I'm sorry for this being really cringy, but I got really choked up while writing it. You really deserve to be thin and happy for once, and not stressing over the possibility that people are judging you based on your weight, and you deserve to not be so self-conscious 24/7. But even if you're not thin, just knowing that you tried is good enough, and don't forget that. I'm hoping that you got rid of all of the negative people in your life. You know exactly who I'm talking about, and by getting rid of their never-ending toxic attitude, it's helped you grow as a person. I'm hoping that you forgive me for giving up the viola. I know that it probably would have been great on our college resume, but I just couldn't deal with all of the stress and never-ending anxiety I felt while playing it, and how embarrassed I felt when I played, and it sounds like a dying whale because I know how nervous I was. I'm sorry about lying to you about how sappy this semi-letter would be, but I just had to get these feelings out of my head, and I hope you understand. I'll see you later. You know how I hate goodbyes. Something clever and witty in parentheses. From Melissa Charles. That was honestly so sad. I cried like a little bit, but not as much as I thought that I would. I kind of remember it being more like intense than it was. Some of it definitely did make me really sad because, like, you know, it was just a really hard time, and I feel like I don't know if I really even accomplished all of the things that I wanted to accomplish, which is kind of sad. I feel like I am kind of happier now, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I mentioned this, but I moved, and this is my room now. And this is my bed. Alright, so I think I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm sorry I started crying. Hopefully the next video won't be as sad. I really hope that, like, you guys at least enjoy me reading this stupid letter that I wrote. It probably doesn't mean as much to you as it does to me, but, like, you know. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at whateverlissa, and I'll see you guys. Bye.